Welcome to English Podcasts with Chris
and Sue.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Sue.
Well, today we're talking about one of our favourite subjects, music.
Yes.
Now, then, you're a bit of a music...
a muso.
Yeah, a music fan. I mean, I like music, but you are absolutely on the button when it comes to music. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pick out from random a lucky dip, if you like, of songs. We haven't seen them before, and we're going to give our opinion on whether we think they're good to learn English or not.
I'll just put an aside on that. There's obviously copyright rules, so we won't be putting these songs on our site or on the YouTube because it will get taken down anyway. And if it's on YouTube, we'll get a strike. So what we suggest is that people actually go out and have a look at these songs. There are very often subtitles. So you can actually see the grammar in work, because this is the idea, is to look at grammar, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. And when you say subtitles, we mean the lyrics as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
They can either download the lyrics and follow along, or I think there will be subtitles, probably. Yeah, or closed captions at least. So you're going to start then?
Okay.
Or shall I? Yeah, you start.
The first one I'm picking out. Oh, what's this? It's Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
That's a really, really famous song, isn't it?
It's an old one.
It's a really old one.
An oldie but goldie.
The last century.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pretty good one. First of all, everyone knows it.
Yeah.
In terms of verbs, you've got the past, the present, and the future.
Is this real life?
Is this what? Real life? Oh, sorry. You see, I knew that you'd trick me on the lyrics. I mean, I just hum to a lot of these songs.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good one. And it's more maybe advanced English.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so.
No, but everyone loves it.
What grammar point does it use?
Well, all the tenses.
Okay.
Like, I shot a man, that's the past.
Huh?
It's me drawing on my extensive knowledge of this song.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically it's going through all of them.
Yes.
Okay, then.
What about you? Which one have you picked out?
Well, it's an old one as well. It's by Pink Floyd, and it's Another Brick in the Wall.
Oh.
Yeah. So, everybody... What we tried to do is to get things which would be popular virtually anywhere, being as a lot of the people that listen to our podcast are all over the world. So these are either going to be well-known or very easy to find. Anyway, so it's Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. Yeah,
I think that's a good one because there's quite slow. The rhythm of it is quite slow, isn't it? So
possibly. But it uses a lot of the past simple.
Yeah.
And it uses a lot of the passive voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts off with "We don't need no education" and stuff like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not great grammar. We don't need no education.
No, it's a double negative. But we're not going to take them apart because it was a lyric.
Yes.
It's not about good English, but it's about trying to find maybe the grammar in use, but also the way that people speak.
Sure.
Because a lot of people, especially in the southeast, use a lot of double negatives.
Yes.
I'm not saying that you should do, but that's what happens.
Yeah. And in fact, it leads on really well to the next one I've just picked out. One of my favourite groups, the Rolling Stones. I know they're all granddads, but they are pretty good. And the song "I Can't Get No Satisfaction."
80 years old, Mick Jagger is. By the time you listen to this, if you're listening to this in 2026, he's 81.
And he's going strong. But
82.
Yeah, but the lyrics, "I can't get no satisfaction." Not great grammar. Mm-hmm. But, as you say, you have to be aware of all aspects of...
Yeah, but that's just the title.
That's just...
And it's also the chorus as well. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Because it wouldn't have worked if he, decided to be a bit grammary, Mick and company. Because it would have been, "I can't get any satisfaction."
Yeah.
And it doesn't really,
No,
I mean, you've got to think of the song.
And lots of songs, because a lot of songs, grammatically, they are incorrect.
Sure, but I think it reflects how the people use the language anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but it is a bit of I'm going to say a mini warning that sometimes the grammar in songs is not really correct.
Yeah, but if you hear a lot of people speaking as well, there I should have said if you listen to a lot of people speaking, or even if you overhear it or whatever, it's not correct. The thing is, you start from like the correct stuff, and then you'll get sort of maybe sensitized to the way that people speak all the time.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Yeah. So I'll go then. Going on this is something that works on the present simple and slang expressions. You'll never guess which one, so I'll tell you. It's Park Life by Blur. And you also get a very good, I would say, a London southeast accent in this as well, because they're quite camp in the way they sing.
I can't bring that one to memory, actually. Is it a good one?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's very catchy, and it uses a lot of, like I say, a lot of slang that is used, you know, and it's just to be sensitized to it. You don't need to use slang, but as long as you know what's being said, it's quite useful. You may not be able to use the slang that's used in Blur's Park Life, but, you know, just enjoy the song anyway.
Well, that's
it's good for that.
Now, the next one that I've picked out, it's actually, I think it's one of the best songs ever.
Must be David Bowie then.
No, Led Zeppelin.
Ah.
Stairway to Heaven.
Okay.
Now then, this is, when was this in the 70s?
Gotta be.
I mean, it's really from another generation, but what a fantastic song.
2 other generations.
Yeah, 2 generations ago. And I think here, more than the grammar, I'd say the vocabulary. So it's a really wordy song. And I think they say it's one of the best songs ever written.
Who are they?
Who are these people?
Yes.
Oh, I think it was in a New Musical Express, poll or something.
Okay.
And in fact,
New Musical Express is a newspaper about music in the UK.
Yes, is it still going?
I don't know.
I don't know. But the thing is, with this particular song on YouTube, I've used a lot of the times. There was the composer, called Jimmy Page, and he on check him out on YouTube. An older guy now, a bit like your granddad, but he explains.
He's dead.
No.
Okay.
He looked it, but he's not. But he explains how they built the song, layer by layer. It's a fantastic video and it's a fantastic song.
Okay. Totally
recommend it.
And okay, I'm going to go with one. You said that was the best song ever.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with probably one of the best singer is David Bowie.
Oh yeah.
And the song is Heroes. I remember buying this album. It's absolutely fabulous. It was in his Berlin days when he went to Berlin with Brian Eno. And it also helps learners to practice indirect speech and talk about and express possibility. Well, we can be heroes just for one day.
Yeah.
And also, it works on other things, which is reported speech and modal verbs.
Well, as you're the total David Bowie and music
heroes.
Give me can you, off the top of your head, can you give me some lyrics or not?
Well, it says stuff like, I will be king and you will be queen.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing will drive them away.
That's good.
There you go. I'm not going to sing the rest of it, okay? Because you've got most of it there. But yeah, it's a good one.
Very good
and
song.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
And it's used a lot in adverts as well, just recently.
Oh, that's true.
Well, not just recently, but forever.
That's true. A lot of music, when it's used in commercial, it sticks in your head.
There you go.
Well, the other one that's been picked out for me is by Oasis, Wonderwall, which I quite like.
Yeah.
I'm not a massive fan, but I quite like it. It's good for the present simple conditional sentences, but I cannot think of one line from the song.
Today is going to be the day that I'm going to bring it back to you. By now, you should have realised, and all the rest of it.
You have got a photographic memory for lyrics.
Not really.
Yeah. Anyway,
it might not even be that one. Huh?
Oh, it sounded to me. Yeah. Okay. Good. What about your next one?
Okay, I'm going to go with, you went with Queen, I'll go for another Queen.
Yeah.
And it's I Want to Break Free. Now, you've got to watch the video as well, because in fact the video was a sort of a Mickey take. Yeah, they were mocking Coronation Street. Did you know that?
No.
Because you can see Freddie Mercury in a skirt and a wig hoovering the carpet.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not the thing. The thing with this is it works on modal verbs again and infinitives.
It's a great song. I love that song.
Yeah, and also it provides a context for expressing desires and intentions.
Yes. Wanna break free.
There you go.
Yeah. Get the Hoover out.
Yeah, and I think that was used as sort of a visual sort of a cliche in that, you know, it was a housewife who was tied down to doing the housework, etc., even though it was Freddie Mercury. And they wanted to break free to do something else.
Fantastic song.
There you go.
Well, I'll have to say, I'll have to ask you again on this because the next one that's been picked out for me by Radiohead, Creep.
Creep, okay. What does it work on?
Present simple, present continuous.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say. It doesn't come to mind at all.
Well, there was a lot of I want.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, because he said, I want a perfect body, I want a perfect soul.
Yeah.
But I'm a... And then he goes into it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but that's pretty good for the grammar.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't I want to, I want a.
Oh, I want a. Okay. All right. Okay.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, moving on very quickly.
Maybe you could try it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go... I'm copying you a little bit. I'm going to go with Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. And the grammar point is the past continuous and reported speech as well. Yeah. And they also talk about emotions and relationships in within the song, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once again, I mean, we've picked some pretty poppy type stuff, which is not too obscure that people either know or they probably know when they hear it.
Yes. I mean, I probably know these when I hear it because the next one, I can't recall it. Paranoid by Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Imperatives and simple sentences. It means nothing to me.
Okay. It's something like, gave up on my woman because she couldn't help me with my life. It's Ozzy Osbourne as well, don't forget.
Oh, is it Ozzy Osbourne?
Ozzy Osbourne, bad as a bush.
I loved Ozzy Osbourne. He's suffering for it now, I have to say, but...
he's about 80, isn't he?
Yeah.
Getting on that
and
way.
He's got a lot of health issues.
But sure, I mean, you know.
Years of drugs.
Yeah.
And singing the song is called Paranoid, apparently.
Oh, but everybody knows this song when it's
I'm sure. I'm not good
apart from you.
Yeah, I'm not good at music stuff.
Okay, so I'll go again with Radiohead and Karma Police, and this works on conditional sentences and complex structures. It's really mysterious type of song that builds up. Yeah.
Gosh, I think Radiohead must have passed me by. What decade were they?
They would have been the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The 90s and maybe the noughties, which is the 2000s, but I think more the 90s. And they had a massive. I think this was the name of the album actually, Karma Police. It was very, very famous. Creep was very, very famous. And this sort of builds up, and it also helps people with critical thinking and interpretation because it's talking about Karma Police. Anyway, moving on.
Well, me then. Actually, I do know this one by The Clash. London Calling.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent classic. Well, this must have been in the 70s, 80s.
77, 76, I'd imagine.
I have to say when I was at university. I remember, London Calling. Present continuous.
Yeah.
And idiomatic expressions.
Such as?
I can't think of a single one. But to listen to it, Chris, have you got one up your sleeve? Do you know?
London Calling?
Yes. Yeah. But it's a good one. The beat.
Only Beatlemania has bitten the dust.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was one on there.
To bite the dust is a good one.
Yeah.
But the actual beat of this song is really good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The rhythm, you can really, just get into the spirit of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, what's your next one?
Right, this is going to be my next and last one.
Okay.
And it's Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. Now, it's very, very clearly sang, so people will be able to understand what they're saying. And it's more about, in terms of grammar, it's present continuous and adjectives, a lot of adjectives used in there. And it's very simple, but it gets quite emotional, the lyrics. And they can work on, because it's quite clear, pronunciation and expressions.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good, no, because some of the songs are not always so clear, are they?
No, maybe Black Sabbath won't be that clear.
Yes, yeah. Well, how about this? This is a very popular one in the UK. Hey Jude.
Who's that by then?
By the Beatles.
The Beatles, okay.
And it's a classic end of concert type of song. I mean, it's saying in my list that it's good for direct speech imperatives. All I can remember, but this is me, is "Hey Jude." That's
Don't
the only
be
lyric.
afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Take a sad song and make it better.
Absolutely.
There you go.
And one of the
But everybody knows it, don't they?
They do. And one of the reasons I think it's been on YouTube, fantastic videos of the Queen. In fact, it was the late Queen, when she did her Jubilee concerts. It was always Paul McCartney. He's like the sort of last man standing, you know. Paul McCartney would do the final song, and it was always "Hey Jude."
Yeah, they also sing it in a lot of stadiums as well, even today.
Yeah, and it's a crowd song, isn't it, really?
It is, I suppose, because it's not too difficult. Because all they say is "Hey Jude," and then they go "la la 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 la."
That's
la,
right.
Na 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 na. And I can't
Hey
that's
Jude.
it. That's it. Hey Jude. Yeah. Right.
Oh, well, we've given some pretty good tips there on different songs, and I'm sure listeners have got their own songs, their own favourites.
It'd be great to get a comment about them.
It would.
You know, what you've used, what you suggest, what has been suggested to you to help others sort of learn or improve with music.
Yes. And just to wrap up on this, just to remind people, on our website we have a playlist. Click on playlist.
It's not our website. It's called YouTube.
It's
not
YouTube,
ours.
yeah, but it is ours.
They tell you that YouTube is ours.
Yeah, but it is on our channel.
Okay.
100 songs.
Yeah.
Different tastes.
Yeah.
As you might pick up, I'm more pop.
Okay.
You might have something a bit more sort of, what can I say, a bit more serious music. Anyway, good, enjoy.
Okay. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review.
To catch all the latest from English podcasts, you can follow us on Instagram at english.podcasts and on YouTube at english-podcasts.
And visit our website at english-podcast.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.